People today, just another day on the calendar, but for those who believe in superstitions, today they would consider a very unlucky Friday.
That's because it is Friday the 13th, one of only two in 2018. If you're having a bad day today, our Happy Medium wants to help you turn that luck around. So we welcome Jodi Livon to the show.
Hi, Jodi.
Hello.
All right, so
Interesting.
your first step here is kind of diffusing some of the power that people give to Friday the 13th with some context. So tell folks at home what they should know about the origins of Friday the 13th.
Why are we so afraid of it?
Well, there's a lot of different reasons we're afraid of it. Part of it comes from religion, newer religions.
Okay.
I mean, not millions of years ago. But the thing about it is, there's really no foundation for it to be a negative day. None at all. Friday and 13 have been considered lucky for millennia, just so long.
Huh.
So, and the reason behind it is Friday is a day, as well as the 13th, to celebrate divine feminine energy.
Oh,
that goddess energy.
we like that.
That Venus energy, the Shekinah, and it's in all of us. It's not just in women, it's in all of us. It's that creative energy, that giving birth energy to a new idea,
right,
a new job, some new project. We all can do that, right? So, and it's celebrating the cycles of life in a business, in a project, and also the cycles of life: birth, joy, death, and rebirth. So it's a good day to create.
So at one point, this was a celebrated day, and then somehow it got demonized some
to the
in
point
history.
where hotels don't even have a 13 on the elevator. You've never stayed on the 13th floor. Well, you have, because the 13th floor is the 13th floor, but on an elevator, they tell you you're going to the 14th.
Well, and I think it's just gotten worse, and that's why this is so fun to do, because the White House they started building it on the 13th day of a month. They totally did. And if you take a dollar bill and you flip it over and you look at the eagle holding, he's got he's got a leaf on it, and it's got 13. It's got a. Oh, and I'm drawing a blank. What do I eat all the time?
Somebody give me a dollar. Somebody give me a dollar.
What is it? What did Cleopatra like to eat? Olives.
Olives.
Olives. So it's an olive branch with 13 leaves and 13 olives. If you look at the back of that dollar bill, there's 13 all over it.
Wow.
And in some countries, like Italy, 13 isn't an unlucky number. Friday the 17th is.
Oh, gosh. So don't go to Italy on Friday the 17th.
But it really is a lot in your head, because there's nothing to prove that it's actually a bad luck day. It's in your head, so you can turn that around.
Okay, so how do we do that? If we focus on the negatives in something, you say that's how we give it power.
Right.
Okay.
So you focus on, now that you've heard enough to hopefully diffuse this,
right,
then you start thinking about, okay, so divine feminine energy, that is that creative energy. I want to start new projects. Today's a perfect day to start new projects.
Yeah, like organizing your basement.
Yes. Oh, perfect day to do that. It's a perfect day to start thinking, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to write this down. Here's the day I'm going to get all these ideas and I'm going to write them down, and I'm going to make a plan to make it work. Because you have the essence of the feminine behind you in doing it. The other thing to remember is what you think of something, that's the energy that you have. Not what you tell yourself, but what you're actually thinking. So don't give any power to any of that negative. The next time you hear it, just take the power away and just think of something else. Think more positively and think, for a long time, this was a really good day. I'm making it a good day again.
Do you, so in a moment, and this could be outside of just Friday the 13th, I mean, if there's something else that you feel like there is just negativity around that, or your mind starts to go there, do you really stop what you're doing and take a moment to kind of breathe and reshift?
It's a really good idea. The other thing to do is the breathing. That's the biggest thing. If you listen to yourself breathe, it actually puts you back in neutral. And then you find something, anything that's positive about what's going on. Even that you know you're caught in something negative. That takes away the power of it. You want to empower yourself to know that you're the one in charge. Not what somebody thinks it's you and not what's on a calendar. You're the one in charge. That's how you do it.
So, okay, I always hear about people who say, like, oh, I'm on a real lucky streak. And you find, like, they're just, like, in a spot where good things keep happening to them. Like, we have a friend who just keeps getting checks.
She gets loads of money. It's
just keeps coming to her.
It's
we just don't understand what is going on. So what is your interpretation of that? Are we really on a lucky streak or not?
Yes. And you created it yourself.
Oh, she created it herself.
She's created herself because what you're doing begets the same thing. So like attracts like. She feels lucky, she is lucky. You guys are confirming that she's lucky. She just keeps going in that streak. That's how you get out of your bad luck, is by start affirming anything that's positive. You get in that positive streak and it just keeps going.
Is this the teaching of the law of attraction that
Yes.
you'll read about in a lot of sales
Yes.
books and motivational books, things like that?
I love law of attraction. Abraham Hicks, there's just so many different aspects of it. But when you start to really look at it, you figure out, wait a minute, if I think this is a good day, it's going to be a good day.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, it's going to be a good day.
Well, and boy,
Interesting.
when you boil it all down, if you go looking for the good, you find the good. If you go looking for the bad, there she is.
Easy breezy. That's how we're going to need to look at this impending snow doom.
Maybe if you
As
get
a
an
good
olive.
thing.
It's the most wonderful time. That didn't work
No,
for
it
me.
didn't. Jodi, thank you
Jodi.
so
Thank you.
much. So you can meet Jodi next month at her, it's called the Oso Paranormal event in Anoka. Very appropriate place, Anoka.
Yes.
We've posted ticket details on our website. It's twincitieslive.com, and then you can pepper her with as many questions as you want.
That's right. Give them to